What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. Trump invades Venezuela, and we about to talk about it. What does it really mean? You know, I'll be paying attention to that chessboard, you feel me? Trump invades Venezuela. What does it really mean? We about to get into it right after this.
All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody said nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this bro.
I'm one of the realest niggas left out here. You think I'm about to miss my chance becoming a real nigga by telling you who really did it? Well, I know who did it, but I ain't about to tell you. Cause I'm gonna take the charge. That's what real niggas do. But the game fucked up out here. You a whole whore out here.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
Chakra doctor.
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 Or chakra doctor.
Mr. Chakra Doctor.
The chakra doctor.
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 Thank you so much, chakra doctor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You understand? What's going on? Got a lot of things going on when it comes to everybody talking about this. I got so many questions, but never mind. About what? So many questions about what, but never mind. Man, ask the questions before we get into it, because I'm not going to be answering no comments when I get into the throes of it. When I get into the throes of it, the comments not even going to be on in my face on my screen. Yeah, man, Trump invaded Venezuela, and I came across a cold-blooded video from a person from China. A person from China gave their take on the Trump administration invading Venezuela. Also, there's a man. You can just go on Twitter. You can go across the internet. The Venezuelan people are celebrating. The people from Venezuela are actually celebrating, bro. They celebrating. They sorry, let me put that back on the screen. They celebrating. You feel me? And they're happy that change is taking place. You feel me? They tired of being governed by the. Listen, they're one of the wealthiest. That's the wealthiest, poorest country on the face of the planet. The wealthiest, poorest country on the face of the planet. They like almost kind of like Africa. Got all them resources, got all that good stuff, and everybody just draining them, bleeding them, draining them dry. You feel me? It's getting to look like even the important happenings are distractions. Oh, hey, we about to see. I know we can misconstrue. See, that's the thing about the conspiracy theory, right? The conspiracy theory is this, bro. Yes, there are conspiracy theories. Yes, there are major distractions. Yes, there are, secret societies and all kind of different stuff that are trying to keep us from knowing ourselves, growing ourselves, and learning ourselves and passing that on to our family and loved ones. But there's a but. To say that every single one of them is orchestrated by them as a distraction, that'll be equivalent to saying every gay person mess with children, or every woman likes a man, or every black person eats chicken and watermelon, or every star in the sky has planets with inhabitable life revolving around it. There is only one absolute that never, ever, 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 ever goes anywhere, and that's the universal laws. The universal laws never go anywhere. So let's understand this. I am a magical minded person. When I look at life from the magic glasses lens, from the lens of the magic glasses, and the lens of the streets, the lens of esoterics, the lens of being common sense, the lens of having street smarts, and being able to read between the lines. Um, the first thing I said when I heard that he invaded Venezuela, the first thing I did was say, I wonder what kind of chess move was that he pulling. So I went searching and I went looking and I came across this video that I think you guys might want to take a look at. We're going to analyze what he's saying in the video because the video like 5, 6, 7 minutes long. And I didn't want to just have y'all bored just looking at the video. We're going to talk about his points that he's bringing to the forefront with this. And you will see that this is not a distraction, number one. Trump invading Venezuela and the political. So remember, I told you, always remember 50-50. 50% of it is distraction and WWE. The other 50% of it is right place, wrong time, synchronicities, magic, the lifting the veil, truth, mind blown emojis, so on and so forth. Would Diddy or Maduro win? Would Diddy or Maduro win in a prison fight? Shit, I bet my money on Diddy versus Maduro. Diddy all day. Man, and boy, let me find out Diddy can't really fight. Man, I know Diddy. Man, he probably can't fight. He probably ain't got no bloops. But he could keep. Diddy look like a dude that could keep a nigga up off his ass in jail if a nigga trying to. And then he did. You know them dudes gonna go above and beyond and call a dude and the dude to the dick ride Diddy in jail, man. Come on, man. Them dudes just happy to be sitting next to Diddy, being able to sit happy and be like, oh, I just got through talking to Diddy, call their peoples. I mean, I just got through talking to Diddy. He gonna take care of the fam. I'm about to live there. Da, 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 da. Come on, man. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Diddy because Diddy could get one of them big niggas just to beat Maduro up. You feel me? But then Maduro probably got the fucking but he Venezuelan. He ain't got the Mexicans and the cartels and But he with the cartels. So depending on what cartel he with, he protected too. So that's a hard fight right there. Diddy and his black men and versus Maduro and his Hispanic men in the jail. I don't know. But we about to get into this video. So this guy from China, right? This guy from China gave his take on what's going on with the with the Trump thing. Hold on, man. Damn, I'm all over the place, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, boom. Let me add it. Here we go. Oh shit. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me delete that. I made a mistake and took a screenshot. All right.
Just hours ago, China's foreign ministry went absolutely ballistic. Why? Because yesterday, the United States arrested Nicolás Maduro. Cue the usual script. Violation of international law.
First word I heard was script. What script is playing out? What scripture? So when I hear script, I automatically think about scripture. When I hear scripture, I automatically think about end times, and we are in the end time, last days, all of that good stuff. And what you got to understand, there's a bigger script that's playing out that the Illuminati has no control over. There's a bigger script that's playing out that the brotherhood and the sisterhood don't have no control over. There's a bigger script that's playing out that the CIA, the FBI, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, the Moors, the reptiles, Set, the Orion Queens, the Archons, the angels, the demons, the dragons, the jinn have no control over. There's a bigger script that's playing out. And if you look at what script is playing out, you'll be able to easily see how we here, we so-called Black Americans here in America, the time for our melanin oppression is over. The time for the oppression of melanin is over. But what are going to be the signs of that times? Exposures of corruption, exposures of lies, exposures of fraud, exposures of all of the things that's been under the rug. All of the things that's been under the rug are bubbling at the top. The rug has been pulled back. That's what apocalypse actually means. You know that, right? Apocalypse literally means to pull the lid off so that the truth can be seen. Go look, man. You don't believe me? Let's go. Hold on. What does apocalypse? You know, damn. Hold on, y'all. Definition. Define apocalypse. Apocalypse. Define apocalypse. We're gonna see what chat saying about the definition of apocalypse. Why can't I fucking screen lock? Oh, all right, boom. Look, are you ready? Apocalypse. Hold on, we're gonna cut the light off real. Well, no, I just y'all can see that. Let me know if y'all can see that. Let the church say amen. Let me turn the brightness up so you can see it even more. All right, boom. I'm gonna cut this light off real quick so it ain't glare. Boom. So now you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Boom. Apocalypse means a revealing and an uncovering or a lifting of the veil. The word comes from the Greek apocalypsis. Apo means away. Calypsine means to cover or hide. So its original meaning is to uncover what was hidden. The original meaning is to uncover what is hidden. Yes, I am immortal. Yes, of course. And y'all gonna see me live standard immortality right in front of your face. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. But this is what like, comment, share, subscribe, comment, follow, share, save, like, right? So its original meaning is to uncover what was hidden, what it actually implies, the exposure of truth. Ready? We're in the apocalypse. We're in apocalyptic times. Remember, when the name of Tupac's first album, or one of his first albums, was called Apocalypse Now. Why did this? Now we all know. Some of y'all believe that Tupac was an agent. Some of y'all believe that he was a real, that he was a real industry nigga that got killed. Right? Wow, only 3 likes. Oh man, you got all these people watching me and only got 3 likes. God damn, that's crazy. Y'all some haters. Oh man, y'all some big haters. Dang, man, I'm about to cut. You about to make me cut this bitch off. You about to make me cut this bitch off. And they got all these people in this motherfucking live, and you talking about on some motherfucking only got 3 likes. That must be on another one of these channels. Love the Great Grand Holy Mother song, my brother. Speaking of which, we're gonna play the Great Grand Holy Mother song since they don't want to give me my likes. Great Mother gonna give me my likes. Yeah, Great Mother give me the likes. I don't need no likes from human beings. I get likes from the Great Grand Holy Mother. I don't need no likes from no motherfucking humans. Fuck a human. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. You are the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. You are the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. In the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine. Ishandro Boshetaya Ishandro Boshetaya Oh man, give me chills every time to hear the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine running through my spine, chakras all activated. So Tupac's first album was called Apocalypse Now, right? Apocalypse Now. So, what year did Apocalypse Now come out? Hold up. What year did Tupac's album Apocalypse Now came out? Tupac's album, it's called Tupacalypse. He called it Tupacalypse Now. By Tupac Shakur was released in 1991. So from 1991 to now, that's roughly what, 34 years? If you was born in 91, and it's 2026. That's 34, 35 years. That's like almost 35 years ago. So Tupacalypse Now, that was the precursor. But now we're actually in the last days. We're not in the tribulation phase. I told you the tribulation phase don't come until the end of the presidency, the great tribulation and all that good stuff, and Armageddon and all that good stuff. That don't happen until the 2028 season. And for those of you who don't know nothing about the Bible, for those of you who not caught up on the Bible, you don't got to get caught up on it. Google it. Google ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT anything you want to know about the Bible. Ask ChatGPT or ask Google anything you want to know about the Bible, and they're going to tell you. All right? So, boom. So, Interscope Records, right? And it was introducing, so Tupacalypse Now is all about, right? Tupacalypse debut album, introducing his raw political voice and themes of systemic oppression, police brutality, and social awakening. The title itself plays directly off the original meaning of apocalypse, revelation, not just destruction, right? So when things be revealed, understand when the apocalypse happen and things be revealed, old systems and structure will be destroyed. That's called what? That's called the ending. That's called the last days. The last days of what? The last days of the old consciousness. We're in the last days of the old consciousness. We're in the last days of the dog eat dog, gimme, 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 greedy, 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 greedy world. We're in the last days of fuck you, nigga, pay me. We're in the last days of check to check, month to month. We're in the last days of food stamps. We're in the last days of paying rent. We're in the last days of paying bills. We're in the last days of, not having the essentials, food, clothing, shelter, education, and medication that we need. We're in the last days of the bankers bleeding us dry. We're in the last days of the vampires draining us of our life's blood. We're in the last days of the secret societies lying to us. We're in the last days of the media lying to us. Politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, and stock market. We're in the last days of that structure of government, that structure of economy, that structure of thinking, that structure of mind state. That's, all of those structures are literally crumbling. And when these structures crumble, those of us who are due diligently working hard right now, healing ourselves right now, doing our come up right now, improving ourselves right now, preparing for when that fall happens, we will be what is called the New World Order. We will come up out of these boroughs of small businesses, and our small businesses will become big businesses. Why will our small business become big business? Because a lot of people who got small businesses, their small businesses are pertain to helping humanity. So we're in the last days. So understand this as we get back to the video. We're in the last days, and now understanding that we're in the last days, understand that certain things got to play out on the WWE side as well as the real side. All right, it's a 50-50 thing. And then a lot of times when real stuff happens, they'll try to get in front of the news of it so that they can present it to you as if it was some orchestrated plan or some psyop or some WWE. So beware of the fake psyops because they got real psyops and then they got fake psyops, right? And you got to be aware of both. You got to be able to have the spirit of discernment and know both. And once you understand the way our government operates, then you'll be able to understand what is a distraction and what's not a distraction. And I'm letting you know right now. This thing that's going on with Trump and the administration, doing all of this crackdown, doing all of these things, this is them trying to clean up as much as they can before mama get home. Everything Trump doing right now, everything that's going on right, this is them trying to clean up the house as much as they can before the rooster comes to crow, because and they're trying to do everything that they can to combat and negate all of the damage that the Rainbow Booty Boys did to our economy, what they did to our psyche, what they did to our children, what they did to our entertainment, what they did to our education, and the way that we spend money and our economy, all of the good stuff, all of that stuff coming to a close. And what the things that you're seeing right now is a part of that closure. We're coming to an end of a cycle and a new beginning. And in order for us to have a new beginning, old ending. Old things got to end. Sorry, old things must end in order for the new to begin. All right. So understanding that help you get a deeper perspective. Now let's get back to the video.
Assault on sovereignty, imperialist aggression, the same old soundtrack, different fallen dictator. And right on schedule, Beijing rushed out to defend its partner. Let me translate that for you. Every time a tyrant who crushes his own people gets taken down, China doesn't stand with the people. China stands with the abuser.
You heard that? China is not for the people. China is for the corruption. Why you, man, listen, man. Why you think these people are, why you think all of these different lighter skinned ethnicities are below the replacement rate for birth and death? Because they stand with the corrupter. They stand with the beast. They stand with Saturn. They stand with Satan. They stand with Yahweh. They stand with Allah. They stand with Chronos. They stand with El. They stand with the not most high. They stand against the woman. They stand against the black woman is God, the black man is God. They stand against all of the things that represents the benefit of their people. You see how China do their people. You could just imagine if China ran the world. China, what if China was in America's position? We'd be fucked. If China was in America, if China had America's power, we'd be screwed. Good thing they don't. Why? Because one thing China ain't got that America got. Them Negroes. Them knees that grow. Yeah, them knees that grow. America got them knees that grow. China ain't got them knees that grow. Russia, you ain't got them knees that grow. Europe, you ain't got them knees that grow. Australia, you ain't got them knees that grow. India, you ain't got them knees that grow. None of the superpower, none of the world powers, South America, none of them got the knees that grow. And once you understand the power of the knees that grow in America, then you will understand that there is a certain magic that comes with that melanin. There's a certain metaphysical power that comes with that melanin. There's certain portals that open that come with this melanin. Yeah, we might not know our language. Yeah, we might not know our religion. Yeah, we might not know who our, yeah, we might be worshiping the wrong God. Yeah, we might be eating the wrong food. Yeah, we might be doing a lot of wrong stuff. But the one thing we ain't doing wrong is the thing that was given to us. And that is what? The melanin that's vibrating at a high rate of speed and all throughout our bodies. Now, with that being said, China has a big disdain for black people. You know that, right? China ain't, yeah, black people. No, China live in all the black neighborhoods. They got Chinese people in all the stores and all the black neighborhoods. They can't stand it. So I'm not feeling bad about what's going on with China, but understand this is a deeper war. When Trump had hit at motherfucking Venezuela, he wasn't hitting at Venezuela. He's dismantling China. Let's find out. Let's see what the Chinese man got to say, because the Chinese man, he's speaking some sports right now.
And here's the pattern. When Chinese state media screams foreign invasion, look at the streets. In Venezuela, people were not hiding. They were out in the streets cheering,
celebrating,
giving out food, passing water bottles, dancing. That contrast tells you everything. China always stands with the bad guys.
Wait. China is, listen, understand when China falls, you're going to understand why. Because they stand with the bad guys. China has never been listen, the thing that kills me about people is that you can see the corruption right in front of your face and still deny it. They can see how corrupt China is, and still. I remember when that thing that they were sticking in our arm in 2020. I remember when all them Chinese people was passing out from that thing, dying on the streets of China. Man, they made everybody take that joint. I feel like it's some kind of symbiotic. I feel like the thing that they were sticking in our arm was some kind of symbiotic venom that I don't know what it's doing, bro. I don't know what it's doing, but for some reason, everybody, I ain't voting in 2028, and I hope y'all ain't eating. Man, I suggest that black people don't vote. Period. If you are African American or you are a melanated person in America, you shouldn't vote. Period. No black person should vote. Democrat or Republican. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're black in America, you shouldn't vote. Why? Why shouldn't you vote? Because our vote, white, black, Hispanic, or Asian, don't matter when it comes to the electoral college. Your vote only matters at the lower levels of state. Now, I do suggest that you vote on a state level. That's where you can make real change. Voting in who your senator gonna be, voting in who your governor gonna be, voting in who your mayor gonna be, voting in who your who your city council members and your representatives and all of that good stuff is gonna be. Those votes right there, that counts. Why? Because I'm on the ground, and you can actually go and actually shake your state senator's hand if you were politically aware, right? So, but when it comes to presidents, the electoral college is all of the senators. So all of the senators, you know, all of the senators get incentives, and based on the incentives that they will be receiving, that's how they vote when it comes to presidents. And majority of the time, the majority of a person that's going to be a president is most likely is an ex-senator or ex-governor anyway, right? So that's the electoral college, the senators and the governors, right? And you don't have no control over that. But every time every time I hear the word China, it just make me go, ugh. Why? Because at the end of the day, you can't be that evil, man. Go look at the evil that's going on across the world in China and all of the places where the pale-skinned people dwell. And you will see that corruption is everywhere. And the victims of corruptions that's going on by the pale-skinned peoples of the world are the darker-skinned peoples of the world. Isn't that crazy? How are the ancient people of the world being, systematically abused by the younger species of the world? This is crazy. It's kind of like children bullying their mom and dad. You ever seen a child bully his mom and dad? It's cringe, huh? It's cringe when you see a kid in a grocery store bullying their mom and dad, or you see one of these reality shows where that kid is unruly. I'm talking about going off on their mama and daddy, and you be saying in your head, "Ooh, I wish that was my child for just one day. I'll beat the out of them. I will put this belt to huh? I will put the belt to right? That's how I be feeling when we be seeing these children acting bad with their parents. That's how I feel with China. And that's how I feel with Australia. And that's how I feel with all of the lighter skinned, pale skins of the world who are mistreating black people. It's cringe watching our children bully us. Yes, Chinese people are our children. Yes, Caucasians are our children. Yes, Hispanics are our children. Yes, Indians are our children. Don't never get it twisted. Melanated being. Understand, melanated being, that every single pale skin on the face of the planet Earth is a part of your lineage of parenthood. While you running around calling yourself a child of God, you're not a child of God. You are a God, and gods are not children. I'm children of Israel. There's no man. I keep telling you, we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna do the. We're gonna do the God of the Bible is Saturn, and when I do the God of the Bible is Saturn, we're gonna break down and show you how all the stories in the Bible, every single one of them stories in the Bible, are about actually Caucasian people. The children of Israel are actually Caucasian people, and Israel Israel itself are actually the melanated, the ancient Kemet melanated current day Egyptians of America, because Egypt really is in America, and then Egypt over there in Africa is actually America's transplant. And don't forget that America is the real motherland. A simple look, one, just follow the food. Follow the food. One simple statistic will completely show you how Africa is not the motherland. You ready? This one statistic. There are over 640 crops grown in Africa. Of those 640 crops grown in Africa, over 600 of them are sourced from America. Let that sink in. I'll repeat it one more time for the people who don't comprehend. There are over 640 crops grown in Africa. And of those 640 crops, over 600 of them originated, started, and was sourced from America, bro. That right there alone murders that we over there from Africa story. Right? How can we be from Africa and Africa get their food from America? Even when they did the sarcophagus of the Egyptian pharaohs had cocaine in their systems. The Egyptian pharaohs had coca leaves in their sarcophaguses. Where's the coca leaf originated from? America. The animals, the ibis, the falcon, all of the different animals of the Egyptians that represented the Egyptians, the majority of those animals originated in America. Go look at Sekhmet. Sekhmet looks like, they call her a lioness, but she looks like a mountain lion. She looks like a mountain lioness. Go look, and you'll see that there's this big cover up to get there's this big conspiracy to get us off of this land and to get us associated with every land but this land, so that when the time comes and the fall happens, we won't even be here to inherit the earth. And they said the meek shall inherit the earth. I'm letting you know that inheritance is coming in 2028. Until then, sit tight. So does that mean the Garden of Eden is in America? Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. The Garden of Eden is in America. The real Memphis, Egypt, the real Egypt is in America. And remember, the name is not Egypt. It's called Tameri. Tameri. They took the T off it and called it Ameri. This is why you got Ameri jeans. Ameri jeans. Come on. And then they added Ka to it. Why did they add it? Why did they add America to it? Because that's when they acquired what? Cali. So people don't even understand what's going on, but we're gonna get deeper to it. So understand the reason why Trump is even invading Venezuela, because China and America have got a little, what they call that? They got a subliminal war going on. They're not in all right. China ain't sending no missiles over there. America ain't sending no missiles over there. But what we will do is, China and America are having an economic pissing contest. And Trump, America by far is winning. Because Chinese people, as you will soon see, check it out.
Help evil launder its image. Here's the part China refuses to understand. If a neighbor breaks down the door to stop a domestic abuser, that is not interference.
If a neighbor breaks down the door to stop domestic abuse, that's not interference, partner. That's not interference. If a child is being abused right in front of your face, you're going to turn a blind eye and walk the other way? Or are you going to intervene and stop the child from being abused? This is the case with Venezuela. Remember, America, we are the leading power, not because white folks. We are the leading power, not because we got the most money, we got the most swag. No, we're the leading power because we are the motherland. And as the motherland, what do mothers do? Mothers take care of their children. Last time I checked, Venezuela was a part of the Americas. Last time I checked, Venezuela was a part of the Americas. And last time I checked, when Trump first got in office, he announced that he is trying to make all he is trying to make that whole thing United States of America. He's trying to make Mexico, South America, and Canada all the United States, as well as Greenland and Iceland. Go look, go you research. Go research. The boy Trump is trying to take and make the whole man. He turned he just changed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Nobody don't see that this guy is just an America first type of guy. And I'm not hating on him putting the country. I'm not hating on him putting the corporation where I work at first. I'm not hating on that. But understand that when you're talking about Venezuela, you talking about a little homie. Venezuela is one of our little homies. And if anybody is going to be bullying our little homie, it's going to be us, not no motherfucking China. Let's get that clear. If anybody going to bully anything from America, it's going to be America. It ain't going to be no China. It ain't going to be no Europe, no Australia, no Africa, no Asia. So get that clear, Asians. Get that clear, Indians. Get that clear, Australians. Get that clear, anybody that's not from the Americas. If you are not from the Americas and you set up shop over here, guess what? We come and get that smoke from you. We come and get that smoke from you. Why? Because it's been far too long that y'all been having our mama house dirty, ain't cleaning it up. You ain't doing nothing but dirty in the house. So understand, when you're talking about Venezuela, you're talking about one of the little homies, man. One of the little homies. Boom. When you talk, well, what the little homie, what happened to the little homie? Man, the little homie's been being bullied. The little homie's been being bullied. By who? Bitch ass nigga China. Bitch ass nigga China over there trying to bully the little homie, Venezuela. Yeah? Yeah, man, they paying for the tyrants. They paying for the oppression. They paying to keep the Venezuelan people down so that they can set up shop and have an economic war with America. Nah, man, look at Trump said anything that ain't from over here gotta go. So who been getting that smoke? Yeah, Iran. Talk about he declared war, but guess what? Iran is allied with China. And we know that Iran is despicable, China is despicable. All of them are despicable. Man, look, I'm not saying America an angel. I'm saying that if we're going to start clean and have a fresh slate, a clean slate, and have a fresh start with putting America first, we're going to have to put the Americas first. And when you put the Americas first, Venezuela is a part of that Americas. Colombia, the cartel. Oh, man, listen, the cartels, y'all don't want no smoke with that great lady. See, because remember, cartels, y'all forget, Santa Muerte, that's the great mother. Y'all forgot? Santa Muerte. Oh, babe, bring me my great mother, Santa Muerte. Bring me my great mother Santa Muerte right quick. Put her up on we're gonna put the great mother Santa Muerte on display for these ignorant folks. For these ignorant folks. I like to have I want to have her right here. I want to have her right here just looking at y'all, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all forgot that the original Grim Reaper was not Saturn? Do you forget that the original Grim Reaper is not a male? Do you forget that the original Grim Reaper has been and always will be the great grand holy mother, great black mama of creation, that cosmic womb that birthed us all, the source of us all? Give me my my cold blooded. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine. Let me make sure. She live and in person. There she go. There she go. So let me make sure. Let me scoot over a little bit more, mama. All right. So understand that when you dealing with when you talking about the Americas, you're talking about her territory. This is her territory. This is her territory. Why you think? Why you think? See, because they got people like me. They got magicians like me that's cool with her like this. Santa Muerte don't play about me. The Great Mother don't play about me. Yeah. And if you go read the algorithms, I've been put Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, Mexico, the Dominican Republic, all of them. All of them are in the algorithm. You don't believe me? Just watch. Just go read it. All of them are in the algorithm. So understand, as a matter of fact, I might go, hold on, let me go to the algorithm right quick and see if I can even find it. I'm gonna go search in the algorithm right quick to see if I can even find it. Hold on, man. We're gonna type in the word Venezuela. Oh, look. You ready? Hold on, we're gonna just look at this first one. What does Venezuela say right here? Boom. You ready? Let's look at it, y'all. Let's look at it. Heal, restore. Look, I'm about to highlight it for you. Hold on. I'm about to highlight it for you. This is one of the algorithms. You ready? I'm highlighting it for you right here. Look. Look what it say right here. You see that highlight? Look at that highlight, y'all. Look at that highlight in my algorithm. This is one of my. I'm about to show you all the times that I put Venezuela in my algorithm, and I'm letting you know that it's my magic that's doing this. It ain't no distraction. It's magic that's doing this. Look at you see it right here. Cut the light off. You see that right there? It's highlight. Heal, restore, Victoria Falls, Zambia and Zimbabwe. Niagara Falls, Canada, USA. Angel Falls, Venezuela, and Brown Falls, New Zealand. Okay. That's the first time Venezuela is in my algorithm. I'm about to go to the next. Let's go to the next one. Hold up. Let's go to the next one. Oh, another Venezuela in my algorithm. Let's go see what this Venezuela talking about in the algorithm. In the SHM algorithm. Hold on. Let me make sure I got it. Oh, let me go back to it. Hold up. Let me make sure I got it. Venezuela. Let me make sure. All right, boom. It's right here. Let me highlight it first before I flip it. Boom. All right, boom. Here you go right here. You see it right there? It says, I'm gonna flip it to the side so y'all can see it. Oh, damn it, man. This shit. Boom, y'all see it right there. Let's turn off the light. Highlight it once again in the algorithm. Highlight it again in the algorithm. You see the highlight. It says activate Lake Maracaibo or Maracaibo in Venezuela. Okay, wait a minute. Let's keep on talking this Venezuela talk. Let's keep on talking this Venezuela talk real quick. And let me close out all these. Let me close out these apps real quick. Boom. All right, boom. Let's go again. We're gonna do it again. Book 37. Book 37. Let's see what book 37 got to say about Venezuela. Up. It shows it right here. Let me highlight it once again. So Venezuela all through my algorithm, bro. So let's get that clear. Let's get that clear before we misconstrue shit. All right, boom. Here we go. Activate Mesa Verde National Park, Colorado, and Angel Falls, Venezuela again. And also, we're Terracotta Army, China, Machu Picchu, Peru, and Petra, Jordan. Watch all those places I just named. You about to see a revolution in all those places. Look, hold on. Let me keep showing you, man. Let me show you, man. The algorithm don't quit. The algorithm don't quit. I don't know what made y'all thought. What made y'all look? You ready? Boom. Victorious transformation. Here go the victorious transformation. Let's see what they're talking about with the victorious transformation. Let me see one more time. Victorious transformation. What does it say? It says, here you go, right here. It says cross circle USA Venezuela 9876 sacred geometry. Sacred geometry. This is a sacred geometrical thing that's going on. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna keep showing you Venezuela, all the time I put Venezuela in the algorithm. 171. Let's go. You ready? Ooh, look at this one, y'all. Ooh, ooh, look at this one, y'all. Ooh, look at this one. I got this one. I did this spell on Venezuela out of the Emerald Tablets. Look. Wait, we about to show you right now. Move, dang. Get off my thing, man. Hold on, y'all. This phone. Oh, let me take the thing out of it, let me take the charge out of it, because the phone be tripping when the charge in. Hold up. 171, I'm about to see it again. Hold on, I'm about to cut the light off so you can just see it highlight. Boop. We're going to show the highlight. All right, and then I'm SS. I'm going to look at it. It's at the SS. I'm about to, boom. You see it right here. Look at what this say. Look at what that say, y'all. Hold on, let me get this fucking keyboard off of here, man. Damn. But you can still, damn it. Here we go. SS. I'm about to go to SS real quick. Boop. Here you go, y'all. Damn it. It don't want to do it. There you go. All right, boom. You see it right there. There you go. You see it right there. What that say, y'all? Remember your freedom. That motherfucker said, remember your freedom, Venezuela. Now the phone's starting to trip on me because I'm fucking, I'm giving y'all these codes. Now ChatGPT starting to trip on me. All right, boom. Here we go. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. Look what that say, y'all. Right there. Right here. It says 363-8252. Remember your freedom, USA, Venezuela. Huh? Huh? You see that? Look, right there. See, if I press it, it's going. That's the stupid screen gonna pop up. Boom. But you see it right there highlighted. Remember your freedom, USA, Venezuela. We're gonna go to another one. Since that one trip, we're gonna go to another one. Look at this one right here. I'm just gonna read them to you so that I don't waste no time. Look, it says right here, it says right here at the sacral chakra, it says Feng Shui 8, USA, Venezuela. Wait a minute. So Venezuela getting their Feng Shui on right now. Wait a minute. Oh, y'all don't want this one. Y'all don't want this smoke. Y'all don't want this smoke. Hold on, where is that? Let me make sure I got it. Hold up. Boop. All right, here you go right here. Oh, wow, look at it. It says Lucky Bath Oil, USA, Venezuela. Hoodoo. So Lucky Bath Oil right here. USA, Venezuela. Lucky Bath Oil. Ain't that something? And you turn it to the side, you see it right here. I'm gonna put it right here at the top so you can see it. I'm gonna put it right here at the top so you can see it. Shit. Let me go find it one more time. Man, this shit be tripping, man. This phone be tripping on me. Just because I'm doing this, the phone tripping on me. Boom. Look at this one right here. This one right here said, Archangels. Archangels deployed to the UK and Venezuela. Archangels deployed to the UK and Venezuela. Look, I'm gonna show you right here. Boom. I'm gonna highlight it for you so you can see it. And look what it says. Archangels, USA, UK, Venezuela, Argentina, Japan, China, Korea. Any questions, boy? My algorithm is tearing this. My algorithm is literally reshaping the world in front of y'all face, and y'all scared to practice magic. Okay, watch how I influence presidents with it. Wait. We still got some more. This is Victoria's transformation. It says cross circle, USA, Venezuela. Sacred geometry, I already did that one. Hold on, let me see. And jailbreak. Ooh. This algorithm is called jailbreak. Venezuela. Look at that. Venezuela. So, once again, I showed you in real time that how I make it to time traveler. The magic is influencing the world. And you see it right here in the algorithm with Venezuela. Any motherfucking questions? But let's get back to my boy talking that talk.
China calls it imperialism because tyrants always protect tyrants. And by the way, Chairman Xi Jinping, since you are suddenly a huge fan of respecting international law and sovereignty of the states, why did you ignore the 2016 Permanent Court of Arbitration ruling in The Hague that completely invalidated China's South China Sea claims?
Watch this.
Why are Chinese ships still harassing the Philippines? Why are you threatening the people of Taiwan who peacefully elect their own government and just want to be left alone? Because international law to China is just a prop. China invokes it only when it protects dictators.
So China is in the swamp. We drain in the swamp. China is one of the crocodiles, alligators in the swamp. Well, they don't got swamps. They don't got swamps in Africa. They got alligators. Alligators live in swamps, right? China is one of the alligators in the swamp that we draining, bro. Let's get that clear. Y'all ain't got to do nothing but sit back and let the wizard. That's it.
Now let's talk strategy. At the start of the year, President Trump made it crystal clear. The Americas are for Americans.
Woo! In the beginning of the presidency, he made it crystal clear that the Americas, it don't matter if it's Canada, it don't matter if it's Mexico, it don't matter if it's South America. The Americas are for America. And who is the big dog? Who is the top dog in the Americas? USA. USA. The USA is the top dog of the Americas. So how the top dog of the Americas can't visit the little dog of the Americas and come see about that? What world y'all think we living in? They just off Charlie Kirk in front of your face. What make you think? What make you think we ain't about to invade and get that oil out of China from Venezuela? What make you think that? When the Chinese government is a tyrannical government, when the Chinese government is one of the most corrupt, if you want to be technical, Chinese government is probably one of the most corrupt governments on the face of the planet Earth. If you want to be technical, Chinese government probably more corrupt than the motherfucking American government, man. Let's talk some sports. Because at least with the American government got melanated people to hold them accountable. Whenever the American government britches start getting too big, they got some black folks that saying, hell no, y'all can't do that. They got some melanin over here, some melanin magic that's saying, y'all can't do that. They ain't got that in China. You ain't got that in Australia. You ain't got that in Russia. You ain't got that in Europe. You ain't got no melanin presence at a large melanin presence. Over 45 million of us. 45 million. You ain't got that large of a melanin presence in your country to tell you that can halt and stop your government from doing certain tyrannical things, because we already know the ins and outs of this shit, because our ancestors went through slavery. And we synced the script, we synced the code, we cracked the codes, and when they told you that slavery is a choice, it is a choice. Because you can be a slave or you can stand on business. And whatever happens when you stand on business, that's what happens. But I guarantee you stand on business, you ain't gonna be no slave. So wait a minute, let's go.
In American backyard, America decides how resources should be allocated.
In America's backyard, Americans decide how the resources should be allocated. You don't see America going over to China and invading Taiwan and telling Taiwan to give us this and give us that. You don't see, man. You don't see us over there setting up shop in Korea. You don't see us over there setting up shop in the Philippines. You don't see us over there setting up shop. You might see us in the water. You might see us we might got an embassy here or there, but we're not just, it's just not America taking over China, America taking over this Asian country, or America taking over Japan, or no, man, America got too much shit going on with ourselves. We ain't trying to take over nothing, but we just trying to live. We just trying to live and do our thing. You feel me? And at the end of the day, one of our main things in America, petroleum, oil. Oil is our main thing. If you got the Earl, we coming, girl. If you got the Earl, we coming, girl. So never forget that, bro. Wait a minute, let's go. In America's backyard, America get to decide. The Americas decide how the resources will be allocated. Not no China, not no France, not no none of these other places. No, America get to decide that. Not no Italy, not no Israel. America get to decide what America's destiny is going to be. America get to decide what America's destiny is going to be. Why? Because they got 45 million melanated beings here that said so. See? And y'all don't even know it. Once we wake up as melanated beings and actually use our intention to influence these worlds of distractions, guess what? immediately, like a blink of an eye, it's gonna be like the New World Order just hit overnight. Why? Because nigga, the sleeping giant finally awakened. The only reason why the world hasn't changed because the sleeping giant is still groggy, pressing the snooze button. The only reason why the world hasn't changed because the sleeping giant closed the curtain. When somebody pulled the curtain back and let the sunshine in to wake them up, they closed the curtain back and said, I want to get 5 more minutes of sleep. The only reason why the world hasn't woken up yet is because the black melanated beings in America haven't woken up yet. And the black melanated beings in America run the world. Make no mistake. Think about this, y'all. Just think about this one thing. All of the countries, all of the people that's against us, and we still just culturally, especially culturalistically, we still just keep on kicking, keep on ticking, keep making more babies, and the whole world adopts our swag unapologetically. You can see, I can go right now to China and see a Chinese motherfucker that hate black people with cornrows in his head. I can go to Russia right now and see a Russian person that hates black people, but they dress in black, listening to rap music. Yeah, that's how hate is. Hate has the audacity to hate you, but love what you do. And not only love what you do, but copy off it what you do unapologetically while hating you. That right there, my friend, is a disease. That's a disease. Let's go.
And here's the part that the media missed. Just 48 hours before the operation, Maduro actually backed the US to redirect Venezuela's oil from China to America.
So, China been getting Venezuela's oil. Trump, a businessman who's cool. Look, you think Trump ain't sitting at the table with them American oil gods, them American oil kings, them American oil pharaohs? You think Trump ain't sitting at the table with the American oil pharaohs and they slid him a note? Look, get us that Venezuela, get us that oil from Venezuela, bitch, and we got you. Give us that oil from Venezuela and we got you. What? Trump looked at that. What, man? I'm about to go get that right now. How much you gonna invest in America though when I get it? Oh, I'm gonna invest 500. I'm gonna invest 500 billion. I'm gonna invest. Oh, you gonna invest $1 trillion in America? Okay, go look. You go do the research. So many oil companies are invested in America because of Trump. Watch this here. How many oil companies are investing in America because of Donald Trump? There isn't a specific number of oil companies that are currently investing in the United States because of Donald Trump that can be credibly counted, and certainly not a definitive list tied directly to Trump's actions. Here's the accurate, nuanced picture based on the latest reporting. Right? Let's see. Major firms have been cautious, and some have not been consulted. Oh, here you go. No confirmed surge in U.S. oil company investment directly due to Trump policy. We're not talking about Trump policy. We're not talking about who invested in the oil because of Trump policy, chat. We're talking about, oh, wait a minute. Let me, why this motherfucker? Let me take this off of here real quick. All right, boom. My bad. Y'all thought y'all was looking at the screen. No confirmed surge in U.S. oil company investment directly due to Trump policy. Although Donald Trump has publicly stated that all of our oil companies are ready and willing to invest in rebuilding Venezuela's oil industry. Ooh. Bah, 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 bah. I'll repeat it again. For those in the back who lack. Although Donald Trump has publicly stated that all of our oil companies are ready and willing to invest in rebuilding Venezuela's oil industry after recent U.S. actions, that claim is not corroborated by the companies themselves. They can't say that. The oil company can't say that. Why would they corroborate that themselves? Major firms have been cautious, and some have not been consulted yet about such investments. Only one major U.S. oil company is actually operating in Venezuela right now, Chevron. is currently the only major American oil company exporting Venezuela crude under a U.S. license, but that doesn't necessarily mean new investments have begun. Meetings between the administration and oil executives are planned, not concluded. The Trump administration is arranging discussions with oil companies' executives to explore possible investments, but there haven't been confirmed commitments from those companies to invest. You feel me? Chevron, ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips. Man, them people told Trump, man, get that Venezuela, and we got you, bro. He got the Venezuela. Now watch what happened. Watch. Oh shit, my bad. Watch how. Watch how that. Watch how that oil price go down in a second. Watch how them oil prices go down from. It's gonna be $2. Man, listen. Watch that prosperity about to hit. That oil, man. Listen, everything over oil now. Especially when it comes to America, because America has something called a petrodollar. You ready? What is the petrodollar? America has something called a petrodollar. So oil is very important to America. The petrodollar is a term used to describe the system in which oil is priced and traded globally in US dollars. It is not a physical currency. It's a global financial arrangement that links oil, the dollar, and international power. How the petrodollar works. Oil is sold in US dollars. Countries that buy oil must first get dollars. I'll play it again for those who didn't hear me. How the petrodollar works. Oil is sold in US dollars. So every single oil that is sold on the market today, right now, you need US dollar bills in order to purchase your oil. If you're a country, right? Global demand for dollars stays high because every country needs oil, every country needs dollars. So the reason why the dollar don't fall off because everybody need oil. Okay? Wait a minute. Oil exporting countries recycle those dollars. They often invest them back into the US banks, the US government debt, or the US assets and companies. This creates a self-reinforcing loop that strengthens the US financial influence. See? Where did the collapse of here go that Saudi Arabia with that second horse. After the collapse of the gold-backed system in the early 1970s, the U.S. made agreements with major oil producers, especially Saudi Arabia and other members of OPEC, to price oil exclusively in dollars. In exchange, the U.S. offered military protection, political support, and access to U.S. markets. Why the petrodollar matters? It gives the U.S. enormous global power. The U.S. can run large deficits without collapsing its currency. So y'all wonder why we $30-something trillion in debt? Because everybody still need oil. The dollar remains the world's reserve currency. The world's reserve currency is the American dollar. Y'all didn't know that? It affects wars, sanctions, and geopolitics. Countries that try to sell oil in other currencies often face economic or political pressure. Sanctions are powerful because global trade depends on dollar access. It shapes global energy and finance, oil, banking, debt markets, and geopolitics are tightly linked. Is the petrodollar ending? Not fully, but it is being challenged. Some countries now experiment with oil sales in other currencies, bilateral trade agreements, gold, or commodity-backed settlements. However, the dollar still dominates oil trade today because global markets trust it, financial infrastructure is built around it, and no alternative system has fully replaced it yet. A one-sentence summary. The petrodollar is the global system where oil is traded in US dollars, creating constant worldwide demand for the dollar and giving the United States major economic and geopolitical power. Ever since this man been in office, this man been doing tariffs, and this man been getting money, getting to the money, getting America this money, getting America this money. You think China having control of a South American oil reserve, and he said this in January. We come and get that oil. It's January. he went and got the. Oh, he had to wait till he had to wait till he was 1 year in office before he do it. See, he said when he got in January, when he became president in January, he did a lot of interviews, and one of those interviews he was talking about how he's going to get China out of Venezuela. He said that. I don't know what making niggas. Oh, he's attacking, man. Them Venezuelan people cheering like a motherfucker, man. Them Venezuelan people cheering like I don't know what, bro. Hold on, man. Let's get back to boy. Hold on.
And just want to be left alone. Because international law to China is just a prop.
Hold up, I'm almost done. Hold on, y'all.
How resources should be allocated.
There we go.
And here's the part that the media missed. Just 48 hours before the operation,
Hold up.
Maduro actually begged the US to redirect Venezuela's oil from China to America. Well, President Trump didn't even blink.
Not one bit.
He said, ignore it. Why? Because Trump didn't want just a temporary business deal.
No.
He wanted a complete reset. As long as Maduro stayed in power, China's energy penetration into Venezuela cannot be eradicated. So we
Wow, bro. Keep going, man.
remove this evil regime.
Remove
And
it.
suddenly, every CCP signed contract becomes void. Loans, oil deals, Xi Jinping's strategic foothold erased. That is how you.
So China's strategic foothold in America has literally been erased. The only thing you got to worry about doing with China is go get you some Chinese food, and you better go to some trusted Chinese people.
Elite China from South America. This was realpolitik. Military force removed the political obstacle. American companies inherit the world's largest oil reserves.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I thought the world's largest oil reserve was in Saudi Arabia, but I didn't know. So Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserve? Are you kidding me? As much as the Americas always talking about that gas, whether it's that gasoline that you put in your car, the gasoline you put in your lungs, we always about that gas, bro. Don't play no game when it comes to that gas, homie. Nigga, you trying to tell me Santa Muerte is completely reshaping the Southern Americans? I did not know Venezuela had the largest oil reserve in the world. If you would have, why we didn't been do that to Venezuela? Because you had some punks in the office letting all kind of illegal things go on. That's all we're gonna say, right? And don't get it twisted. America is a corrupt government, just like all the rest of these governments are corrupt. But at least our corrupt government is starting to put us first. Deep.
Flow home. Textbook America first. And notice this detail. Only Chevron received a treasury waiver. Because
We just read Chevron is the only one operating out of Venezuela, and only Chevron received a treasury waiver. Only, man, y'all better get on it, man.
it is American. That is corporate presence before corporate takeover.
Now remember, that's what the economy we're moving into. That corporate takeover and that corporate bullcrap that you be seeing going on is about to be a resource-based economy where the corporate presence will be today's corporations, their survival will determine How beneficial are you to humanity? Period.
Now here's another quiet humiliation for China. Chinese-made air defense systems in Venezuela neutralized easily Iranian.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Hold on, let me get this back.
Useless. U.S. electronic warfare didn't just win, it erased the battlefield. It was a superb demonstration of American military superiority over China. In every
Wait a minute. We just demonstrated American military superiority over China because a lot of people have been wondering, can China take us? A lot of people have been wondering, can China take us, beat us in a fight? We just showed you, no, I'll back the piss out the China. I'll back the piss out your Chinese ass. I'll back the piss out of China. Donald Trump hit China with a double backslap. Bitch, shut your pussy ass up. Give me this motherfucking off. I'll do you something.
country watching just learned a brutal lesson, which is Chinese weapons look good in brochures and fake propaganda videos, but they collapse under real pressure.
China look good on paper, but when you apply that pressure, they pipe bust. China look good on paper, but when you apply that pressure, that pipe bust. Ain't no diamonds coming out of that pressure when you apply that pressure to China. Ain't no diamonds coming about. Nothing but bursted pipes and flooding. Complete 100% cleanup. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. We just displayed military might and power to the world and say, hey, play with us. It could be you next. Play with us. We'll come and kidnap you next. Oh. Hey, listen, if y'all American, y'all better not. I would suggest y'all don't go travel nowhere. Cause right now, bro, hey, bro, it ain't safe. It ain't safe for nobody right now. You better stay on American soil right now. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, I don't care who you is. If you going abroad, you better go abroad to somewhere where America ain't got no beef with them. You better go somewhere where America, you better check the map, you better do the chat GPT and do your research, and you better find out who America got beef with before you go traveling, bro, because you don't want to get caught in Wichita. You don't want to get caught in the Brittany Griner.
Venezuela is not Ukraine. It's right next to the United States. Since the Monroe Doctrine, Washington has been very consistent. No external power gets a foothold in the Western Hemisphere.
Period.
China tried to sneak in through loans, oil, and ideology, propping up a dictator. It just got kicked out.
Kicked out. Hard. And guess what? Wait a minute.
Maduro thought.
Wait a minute. Another thing y'all don't even know. Do you know right now who's running the Venezuelan government right now? Y'all don't know who's running the Venezuelan? We is, nigga. We are. Literally, America is running the Venezuelan government right now as we speak. Any questions? Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot how we roll. Y'all must look. That's how the white folk move. White folk move like they got niggas with them.
China, Russia, and Iran had his back. Well, Mr. Maduro, I think you overestimated Greek propaganda and underestimated American power.
Ooh.
China writes.
Why they keep underestimating the power of America? Everybody want America to fall so bad, but they don't even realize that you got 45 million melanated beings. 45 million, and I'm talking about 45 million children of Earth right here on the soil. What makes you think America gonna fall when the 45 million melanated beings in America haven't fallen? This is crazy. American power is black power. Never forget that. Never forget that American power is black power. America gets their power from black people. Okay? So never, ever fall for the bull crap about America falling. The only time you're gonna get worried about America falling is you see a whole bunch of, if you see a whole bunch of black folks falling, get worried. Get worried. America about to fall. But you don't see a whole bunch of black folks falling. Everybody that's falling right now ain't none of them black. So maintain that in your brain when you're dealing with these geopolitical war games that they're planning right in front of our face.
Statements. America moves carriers. That is your difference. I think you overestimated Greek propaganda and underestimated American power. China writes statements. America moves carriers.
Oh, that's a bar.
That is your difference.
That's a bar. China writes statements. America move carriers. That's a bar. China be talking that shit. America be walking that shit. Galloping. From the wild, wild west to the crazy, crazy east to the insane south. Man, listen, bro. Y'all don't want no who won't smoke with it. That Nardo Wick song is playing in my head right now. With him, 21 Savage, who won't smoke with me? Who won't smoke with me? Who won't smoke with us? Who won't smoke with me? Hey, bro, at this point, you know, at this point, man, Donald Trump, man, do what you do, bro. Don't care what, man, do what you do, man. Get the train stations out of the girls' bathroom. And get the train stations out of the women's sports. Get the train, look, Trump already put it in there. He's only recognizing two genders. Trump is only, man, look at this man doing, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find that photo real quick. I can put it up there for you. Man, the man only recognizing, the man said the United States only recognizes two genders. The dude said America only recognizes two genders. I'm going to put two things up here. But hold on, man. I'm gonna find the one where he said America is only recognizing two genders. Y'all didn't know that? Oh, here you go, right here. Boom. I forgot to put that in the queue, but here, I'm about to show you that real quick. And I'm about to show you this other thing. Right here. Boom. There you go. It says it right here. Trump declares U.S. will officially recognize only two genders, male and female. He got my vote. Trump signing an executive order saying America only recognizing two genders. We're only doing two. We're doing duality. This is a chessboard. This is a checkerboard. They got one pillar representing the females, and they got one pillar representing the males. I don't see where's the transgender pillar in Freemasonry? Ain't none. So how they got? I don't know. But we got us a man in the Oval. We got us a dude in the Oval Office who said there's only gonna be two genders, y'all. Congratulations. And this is a crazy statistic. Elon Musk's $700 billion fortune, he could spend $1 million a day for 2,000 years. This nigga spent $1 million a day for 2,000 years. Or he can give every American $1 million and still be a billionaire. That's pressure. This is how I know, Elon. I'm starting to think you corrupt now, Elon. Because if you could give everybody $1 million, well, number one, if Elon was to give everybody $1 million, do you know how many people be dick riding Elon and go buy him a Tesla just on GP because Elon gave him $1 million? You know how many people gonna get the Starlink, gonna get the phone, gonna get everything that Elon got going on? Niggas is gonna drive out to SpaceX just to see the rocket take off because they got $1 million that Elon gave them. You know them people not about to let no Elon Musk give you every American $1 million a piece. How we gonna have them in debt and they all rich? Stop it, man. But that's a great statistic. But let's keep going, my brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Now, let's not forget about the human cost. Venezuela was once rich. Then came Hugo Chavez. Then Maduro.
Oil
addiction.
Hugo Chavez.
authoritarianism, hyperinflation, empty shelves, mass migration. This Maduro regime didn't fall because of America.
That's what Biden was trying to do us. Biden was trying to do us what Hugo Chavez and Maduro did to Venezuela. But alas, the American pride wins again.
It fell because it hollowed out its own country. And this is a strategic defeat for China. Venezuela was China's crown jewel in Latin America.
What?
Biggest investment destination. Now it is gone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one, Brody. Brody spitting that ether. I love his point of view on that, man. He is a geopolitical YouTube influencer. He pays attention to all of the things that's going on politically, and quite frankly, he's 100% correct. There's not one mishap, not one lie detected in what he was saying. So understand that the magic is taking place, man. The algorithm, man, come get y'all some algorithms. Come get you some money algorithms, love, sex, relationship algorithms, healing and protection algorithms. Come get the algorithms, man. I'm telling you. You see it right there. You see it right there. Hold on, look. Let me show you what you look like. Oh, you see it right there. The original Grim Reaper. The original. Oh, damn. Wait a minute. Let me turn on it. Let me turn on this. Let me turn this on something that's more complimentary. Hold on. Let me turn it on something that's more complimentary. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Wait. See, look. And she come in these colors too. You know they got red Santa Murti. You know they got a green Santa Murti. Yeah, they got all. She comes in all colors, all the chakra colors. So understand, this is not Saturn, y'all. This is the great grand holy mother of all divine, La Santísima Muerte, the great mother of death. And death is just a doorway that's a part of all of our lives. So understand, when real gods are doing real magic, real sorcerers, real wizards are doing real magic, y'all need to pay attention. Y'all need to pay attention because it affects your life. It affects your life. How? Politically, or financially, you name it. It affects your life. Hands down, it affects your life. So never, ever, 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 ever. From here on out, mama. From here on out, mama. Every time I do a live stream, I'm bringing you down here, putting you right here on my shoulder. I'm putting her right here on the shoulder, and we're gonna talk that sports, and we're gonna talk that Santa Murti talk, man. Y'all make sure y'all go buy the Black Cube Codex, Saturn Exposed, Sovereignty Restored. As a matter of fact, in celebration of the Black Cube Codex, Saturn Exposed, Sovereignty Restored, tomorrow I'm doing The God of the Bible is Saturn. The God of the Bible is Saturn. All praise. Make sure y'all go get the Great Black Mama of Creation book. And y'all get studied up on the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, because she making big moves. The Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine making big moves. Big moves. But before she make these large gargantuan moves, she got to clear the way. Take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. Nigga went straight through there. Nigga went straight through there. Maduro, come you get that. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass here, Maduro. Yeah, hit him with the, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Bop, gotcha, bitch. And with that being said, you know what I mean? Any questions, cares, and concern, we about to talk about something else real quick. Let me go over these things, see what, when I'm about to start erasing some shit out the Rolodex. What they did, oh, I forgot to show y'all that, huh? For Christmas, huh? Erica Badu's performance goes viral after her fit steals all of the attention. Erica Badu, you're too old, but she gotta pay the draft. She's a beta sex kitten. She's a beta sex kitten, so she has to pay draft. And beta sex kittens pay their humiliation ritual draft through acting like 304s. The 304, remember, man, how old is Erica Badu? Hold on, let's go. Chat. How old is Erica Badu? Let's see what chat got to say. Damn it. Erica Badu, she's 54 years old. Erica, you could get it yet. Erica, you could get it. But bruh, you see that? You see the red hood on? See, that's that Red Riding Hood. What about it? Matter of fact, she's dressed like Little Red Riding Hood. Ain't that something? Nips on freeze. It must be cold inside of that concert. Cause them nipples them nipples done grew. It must be cold. What else I got, man? Let me delete that out there, man. What else I got going on? What is this? The immediate increase in the birth rate. Oh, an immediate increase in birth rate is needed. This was Elon. I told you. These are the statistics. Screenshot that for me, please. These are the statistics that show you that all of the pale skin races of the earth are dying. Look at their birth rate then compared to now. They're all below replacement level. They're all below the replacement level. The replacement level right there at the top, you see that. They're all below replacement rate. Understand that. Understand that. Apocalypse now. That's the apocalypse. Told you what that is right there. Oh yeah, that was just tragic. That's just tragic. I don't even want to talk about that. I ain't even about to talk about that, man. That's tragic. I guess that's why I never talked about it in the first place. Stupid is knowing the truth, seeing the truth, but still believing the lies. How many of y'all stupid? How many of y'all know the truth, see the truth, but still believe the lie? Don't be shy. Starting to think, laughing my ass off. I can't breathe. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm sorry, Erica. I didn't mean to do that, Erica. Hold on, man. Let me go back to this. Oh, damn. Y'all make sure y'all support the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. Support the Great Mother's mission. Donate today to the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle at the bottom ticker. Y'all make sure y'all support the church. Y'all make sure y'all support the Great Grand Holy Mother. And when you give your tithe, when you give tithe to Great Mother give returns your tithes and double you up, bro. So yeah, you might want to hook up with the Great Grand Holy. Man, Morgan Freeman, you getting old, my brother. They be looking, man. I'm saying you gotta get healthy, man. You can't be looking. I don't want to look like that when I'm old, bro. What is this right here? Oh my goodness, man. That's old news. I'm just getting rid of all this old news because I was supposed to do it for New Year's and New Year's Eve, but I forgot. Netflix buys Warner Brothers. We already talked about that. Let me see. A family fights for answers after a black man was found hanging from a tree in Wisconsin. What your black ass doing in Wisconsin? Black people, you don't belong in Wisconsin. Why are you living in Wisconsin? Why are you living? If black people, look, I'm about to show you. Look at right here. Chat GPT, can you give me a list of all of the majority white states? Why is this here? You ready? Black people, this is where y'all black people, this is where y'all don't belong. You don't belong in Maine. Why? Black people, what you doing living in Maine? What you gonna get out of Maine? New Hampshire. You in New Hampshire? Vermont? Massachusetts? Rhode Island? Connecticut? Pennsylvania? New York or New Jersey? If you in any one of those states, get your black ass up out of them states, please. That's on the East Coast. Get your ass out of Iowa. You black people in Wisconsin. Black people in North Dakota, South Dakota. What? No. What is a black person doing in North or South Dakota? Vermont or Montana or Damn, Indiana too? Yeah, y'all niggas better get from around. You don't see Georgia or Louisiana, no all that bitch. States that are not majority white, for clarity. So this is where black folk, this is where y'all need to be at if y'all gonna be somewhere. I don't suggest California. California is trash right now. California, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Hawaii, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Delaware. If you're not in one of them spots, hey, you might could get something like that could happen to you like that from that guy right there. I don't feel sorry for that nigga. They hung you from a tree in Wisconsin. Your black ass wasn't supposed to be living in Wisconsin. Any questions? You will never catch me in no motherfucking Wisconsin, Vermont. Man, do you know? I used to, when I was 18, that you know that cleaner that they have on in all the stores called Orange Cleaner? Well, before it was a household name in all of the stores, it was just getting it out the mud, and it was hiring people to go door to door to sell Orange Cleaner. So when I was 18, I had signed up with them to go sell orange cleaner. And we used to go from state to state, door to door, business to business, selling orange cleaner. And when we got to South Dakota, we was driving through South Dakota to get to, I forgot what we were trying to get to. But when we stopped in South Dakota, I met white people who never met a black person until they met me. I'll repeat it again. When I got to South Dakota, I met white folks who don't know, who never met a black person. The only black persons that they knew were Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and they knew them from watching them on TV, but they never met a real black person in their hair, and black person in real life. And they really do that. They meet you and be like, oh my God, look, can I feel your hair? I let them feel my hair. Yeah, I feel the hair, man. Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing but some God locks. You Goldilocks. See, that's what Goldilocks really mean, the locks of God. But we ain't getting into that, right? But I met white folks who ain't never met a black person until they met me. Bro, do you know how bubbled and privileged white folks are? Man, you fuck around with the wrong white, but they gonna hang you from the tree for real. And guess what? Your black ass should have never been in the area. You shouldn't have been in the area. And if you was in the area, you should have been riding deep. Should have been riding deep with it, man. This dude right here won the Nobel Peace Prize, uh, Nobel Peace Prize for curing cancer and Alzheimer's. Man, y'all ain't gotta do that. I'm gonna give you the health secrets. I'm giving y'all the health secrets. Next week, starting next week, I'm giving y'all all the health secrets. It's called Home Health Care Secrets. And y'all ain't gonna never need another doctor again, never need another hospital again. And all of your ailments that you have currently right now will be cured for free. All you gotta do is just go, buy the shit that I'm telling you, that I tell you that works, and watch how. I want you to get y'all testimony. When I start giving away these healthcare secrets, I want to get y'all testimonies because it has completely revolutionized my life for the better. Oh yeah, man. Shang Tsung. Y'all know Shang Tsung died? Shang Tsung wins. Flawless victory. The dude that played Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat, out of here. Old news, I want to do that on the recap. That's old boy. He won the Peace Prize again for and his thing is he discovered that fasting kills cancer cells. Man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't discovered shit, nigga. What you talking about? Why the fuck this nigga? I got this nigga 3 times in that bitch. God damn, wait a minute, I was tripping. Ooh. This right here shows you that every single zodiac sign is really just an expression, a different expression of Aries. I'll repeat it again. Do your research. Every single zodiac sign is just a different expression of Aries. Taurus, your Aries at an Earth fixed level. Gemini, your Aries at an air mutable level. Cancer, your Aries at a water cardinal level. And so on and so forth. And here is the proof right here when we ask AI. Right? Shout out to the Aries gang. Shout out to all the Aries gang in the building. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna reapproach that topic too. We're gonna reapproach that topic again. Uh, Breaking Christian school teacher Enoch Burke sentenced to life in prison for transphobia. How the hell? What is that? It got to be overseas somewhere. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in America. Not in America. You can be transphobic all you want in America. Nigga, the phobias are real in America. See? The synagogue of Satan, Revelations 3 and 9, bro. It's all one big game. It's all one big game, bro. To the left, you got the red bloods. To the right, you got the blue bloods. And then it's all one big game of Saturn that they're playing on your brain. So be careful. Remember, once again, go get the Great Black Mama of Creation book in Amazon. You just Google it. Great Black Mama of Creation. Get that book. Read about the Great Mother before you start label, judging, criticizing, or condemning the movement. White people be like, gotta help the minorities. At 8% of the world, at 8% of the world in 2021, whites are on the verge of extinction. Golly, y'all. Man, y'all, we got, hey, bro, Trump, do your thing, man. Do whatever you gotta, man, do whatever you gotta do that's in the realms of safety to make sure that, y'all don't die out, man. God damn, all y'all about to do is crazy, bro. Like extinction, that's crazy to say that. Extinction. Extinction is a crazy word. But I'm telling you right now, white people, all of you who align yourselves with the great black cosmic mother of all divine, all of you who align yourselves with the great black mama of creation, all of you who align yourselves with Chakra Doctor and the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, trust me, it's gonna just so happen that y'all gonna be the white folks that don't go extinct. Trust me. Black men are consistently ranked as the most desirable by women of all ethnic backgrounds. See, this is why they hate a nigga, bro. This is why you can't be coming out with statistics like this, bro. This is why they hate a nigga right there. They hate the BLK man because the BLK man is the most desirable man among. I told you, this whole war against black folk is nothing but a war against the BLK man and the BLK woman because we're the most desirable. I'm not gonna say the BLK woman and her state right now is the most desirable, but for as looks wise goes, she's the most desirable. Ain't nothing more desirable than the BLK woman or the BLK man. And that's and why is that? Melanin. The reason why they're most desirable because something screams in the DNA of others that look at all of that God juice flowing through their DNA. Look at all of that God blood in their body. See, they like to try to make you think that this is only pigmentation. This is not only pigmentation. This is your heritage as God. This right here. This is carbon 12. Carbon 12 is the substance of all living. So you got to understand that this is not just pigmentation. This is not racism. This is not, no, this is 100% godhood. And the more healthy you treat your melanin, the more godlike you will become. No matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. The more healthy you treat yourself, the more godlike you become. Health is wealth. Never forget it. Look at it. Screenshot it one more time before we go. Boom. Oh yeah, them social media influencers, TikTok star, out of here, sacrifice. They sacrifice her. Boom. I wanted to bring this. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this real quick. Screenshot that, y'all, and show that to your Christian peoples. Show that to all the Christian people that, whether they're Methodist, whether they Seventh-day Adventist, whether they Catholic, whether they Baptist, whether they, Pentecostal. Show these people, screenshot and show these people that their religion, not only are they worshiping a white man when it comes to the Bible, but understand that the actual people who created that particular religion in were actually white folks. So white folks created your religion, bro. So wake up. Stop being stupid. Get smart. All right? Hold on. Let me screenshot that. Put that in your Rolodex. Up. Here go the Earth chakra points. Screenshot that, y'all. The Earth is alive and well, and she has chakras. And here go the grid of the chakras. As you can see right there, in America, the root chakra is the root chakra is the root chakra is located in Mount Shasta in America, and it's literally the root of the world. So seeds start with the root. This is why America is the motherland. Y'all stop letting them fool y'all into thinking that America not the motherland. When you see the root chakra of the world is in America, and then the sacral chakra is where, y'all? Right there in South America. So the root chakra in America, sacral chakra in South America. You see where I'm going with this? So Americas are very important to foundational upbringings of the world. Okay. Oh, we already talked about her. Yeah. See that right there. See, that is your God. That's your God heritage, bro. Your heritage is God's. It's right there. It's all in your skin, right there. It's right there. Never forget it, man. The fact that she's not doing nothing more with her God-given ability of melanin is a disgrace and a shame. Never forget that we all started off as females as we living in this 2026, and I got all of the evidence for that. Boom, I got all of the evidence for we all started off as female. I don't even play no game with that. So yeah, and that's it right there. We all started off as female, and if we didn't start off as female, then why the hell females' genes are 3 times larger than males' genes? Hmm. I don't think a woman came from a man's rib. I think that a men came from women's rib. Men came from the womb of creation, and the womb of creation is the womb of creation is the woman's womb, specifically the black woman's womb, and from the black woman's womb came all other ethnicities and colors of wombs. Period. You do what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I just wanted to drop a few. I just wanted to drop that knowledge real quick and get on before I get spit on, man. Visit the website. Hit me up for a consultation, free consultation. I'm not charging you $1,200 to consult with me. No, free consultation, bro. And make sure y'all visit. If y'all in the Atlanta area, come visit the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. Chakra Doctor is very reachable. These other niggas are not reachable. Even when I get super rich and wealthy, I'm gonna be reachable. I'm not gonna be on this bitch. You can't reach me now. Still gonna be reachable. I'm just gonna have a staff. I'm just gonna have a system. Have a system that you got to go through to get to me. That's all. But I'm gonna be very, very reachable. My staff will be very, very reachable. We'll be on call just like Walmart, nigga. You could call Walmart. If Walmart open, you could call Walmart. Walmart gonna answer the phone. If you call any one of these professional businesses, the people gonna answer the phone. These black leaders, these niggas that claim that business, they don't answer the phone. You can't touch these niggas. You can't reach these niggas. These niggas is bitches. I'll slap them in their face if they was in the same presence as me, because these niggas is hoes. Period. Now, at the end of the day, we can't worry about no niggas. At the end of the day, we can't worry about who's scamming what and doing what. You got to focus on healing yourself. You got to focus on improving yourself. You got to focus on improving your family. You got to focus on raising your kids. You got to focus on becoming wealthy and prosperous in 2026 and 2027, because 2028, the great tribulation begins. Peace.